I'm trying to stay calm. I'm really in pain though. I took Tylenol PMs. There's a burning like sensation in my chest and in the back of my head, the side of my neck on the right side. I'm guessing it's just the COVID headache. I don't know, but I know that I've been trying to drink plenty of water and hot fluids, soup, and tea. But I just feel really overwhelmed and I'm in pain. And I called 911. I've called quite a few times over the last 10 days because certain things have happened to me and I just wasn't for sure what was happening, if it was serious or not. I have diabetes, asthma, heart murmur. And so tonight, the EMS worker basically told me, they're going to call the police on me if I call again. So I just, I really didn't understand that part. I'm like, I'm calling because I'm in pain. I'm uncomfortable. I need help. She's like, well, EMS is for people who are actually dying. And I'm like, in my mind, I think it's for whoever, is having a dire emergency. But I don't know what their rules and regulations are. But I thought that was very hurtful because I was transported to the hospital earlier and they let me go. They didn't do any lab work. They just monitored my heart and my breathing. But they didn't take any urine. They didn't take any blood. But not that they could really do anything at this point. My body has to fight it off. But if there is something that they could give me, I would have, at least tried it. But I don't know. But I just feel so overwhelmed right now and I'm in pain. And I wanted to talk about this because I thought that it was extremely unprofessional and insensitive to say to me, well, people died. Someone died. And, today, that. And I'm thinking to myself, I understand. I even said a prayer for that person when she mentioned it to me. I thought she was just making conversation. But I realized that was her way of saying, well, you're here on the way to the hospital alive and someone somewhere else needs an ambulance. And they were dying or died. She said they died. That's what she said to me earlier. That, somebody died in your neighborhood and gave, like, on Meadowwood. That's like a main throughway where we live. And I prayed and I was like, oh, wow. And I said, I try to stay to myself and stuff. Trying to live a healthy life as best as I can until I can get myself in better shape. And she said to me, yeah, I understand. But I realized now that was her way of shaming me. Because when she came to the door tonight, she said to me, well, 911 is for people who are dying. And I'm like, I thought it was to assess, when transport to the hospital is necessary. It's only, only when people are dying. And I'm like, in my mind, people call an ambulance every day, all day, for various medical reasons. And so she basically said to me, well, someone died today, died earlier while we were helping you. We couldn't get to them. And that really hurt me because I was like, well, that's not my fault, which it wasn't. It's not. I apologize and my condolences go out to that family. I even said a prayer right then and there, but I felt like tonight, she was trying to shame me because I keep calling. And I'm like, this is real for me. COVID is a very new thing and so many people have it and, go through different things. People are dying left and right. It's no joke. And I'm just saying, I'm trying to be proactive. I'm in pain. I'm overwhelmed. I just need some help. I don't want to be made to treat like I'm a burden. But tonight really took the cake for me because she said, well, they're going to call the police. The sheriff's office is going to respond because it's 911 abuse. And I'm just like, she's like, well, you've called so many times, 10 times in the last 2 weeks. And I'm like, each time I called, I've had different issues. Things have been wrong. And I get it. But whether you respond to 10 different calls or one person 10 different times, I feel like you have to be professional. And I get it. If they're frustrated, their jobs are hard. And God bless every EMS, firefighter, police officer. I know it's not easy, but I don't want to be made to feel like I'm such a burden when I'm telling you I need help, So I'm going to try to stay up as long as I can because I'm in pain. So that I can go to the hospital in the morning because I feel like when I lay down, the headache gets worse. So yeah. Please be careful. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Practice social distancing. This is not a joke. It really impacts your life in a way that is far beyond words. Right now I feel like I can't breathe and my lungs are clear. My chest is burning. And I'm just like, wow, if I could just do some things differently. I didn't even go out anyway. I don't do a lot of traveling unless I had to go to the store, to the doctors. But, being around other people is my biggest regret. But, yeah, I wanted to get this out because you have to be understanding and empathetic toward other people. And so with that being said, I definitely wasn't trying to, take anything away from anybody, and I feel so bad that that person passed away, you know. But I look at it this way, who's to say you wouldn't have received another call if it wasn't mine and had to go somewhere else and still wasn't available for that person. But I'm sincerely sorry to that family. My condolences for your loss. But I'm not trying to abuse 911. I'm afraid, I'm overwhelmed, my body, my mind,